Hello everybody, this is Chris.
And this is Melissa.
And today we are headed down to Jenkins Springs, right here on the PMT. So anyway, Jenkins Springs, this is our first time over here at Jenkins Springs. Jenkins Springs is 2.1 miles. Last time Melissa and I were over on this side of the trail, we went to Turtle Hollow, which was our very first backpacking trip here on the PMT. So anyway, guys, with that, let's head on down the trail. 2.1 miles. Let's go. All right, everybody, here we are. We've now come up on mile marker 7. And we're over a mile in now, but we're just heading on down the trail. So with that, let's keep heading on down the trail. Let's go. All right, everybody, well, here we are. We've now look like we've come up to the Cowboy Trail. Well, you know what that means. You know what that means? Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, 'cause they'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. All right, I guess we're just gonna head on down the trail. Cowboys like smoky oak, cool rooms and clear mountain mornings. All right, everybody. Well, here we are over at Turtle Hollow campsite. Right here is where you go to the left. And let me tell you, it's about a half a mile. And it's down. It's a gruesome half a mile coming back out. Just all the way up. Melissa and I, if you go back and look at our first place that we stayed at out here on the PMT, and this would be it. And we still got, I think, like 2 more to go yet before we hit ours. But anyway, it's kind of cool to walk past this trail again and stop by our first campsite. Melissa and I were just kind of reminiscing about it, and where we heard the fox the first night just kind of singing around. And I tell you what, I mean, that's a really, really awesome place to stay at. But just know when you get up in the morning, you are in for a treat. Stretch your legs, because you got about it seems like a half mile up before you even get on trail. But Melissa and I, we got probably another mile yet to walk down the trail. So that, guys, let's head on down the trail. Let's go. All right, everybody. We just now crossed the bridge at the bottom. The water looked kind of shaky, but there was water. Now we're just crossing Big Knot campsite. But for us, we're going to keep heading on down because we're headed to, once again, to Jenkins Springs. But if you're headed to the WJSP tower, it's another 15.2. Or the country store, if you turn around, walk back the other direction, it's 7.8. But right up that way, it's 285 feet, it looks like, to Big Knot campsite. But with that, we're just going to keep heading on down the trail. Let's go. What do you think of the trail so far, love? What do you think of the trail so far?
Not bad.
Not bad at all, is it? The rocking spots, but nothing serious. All right, guys. We're going to just keep on heading down the trail. Let's go. All right, everybody. We now have come up to mile marker 8. Which I believe now we got like another 0.1 to go yet. We'll see. With that, we're just going to keep heading on down the trail. Let's go. All right, here we are. We finally made it to Jenkins Springs campsite. 236 feet looks like that way. So come on, let's go into camp, guys. Check it out. So if you're coming in from Fox Den Cove, you come up onto the sign from the left. And just making sure there's no kicks. Water, there's water, but it's kind of scarce a little bit. So we'll be scooping it tonight. I hear normally there is a pretty good water flow, but I mean there's water, but not the best water source right now, guys, I can tell you that. Over the bridge. Ooh, water does look a little rough tonight, but we'll get some. Not unless we can find it where it's better somewhere else.
Maybe we go there after.
Okay. Well, let's come on up to camp. Stand in the white blaze when you get off. And there it is. Jenkins Springs. Okay, yeah, there is some, it looks like there's some flat campsites. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get camp set up and eat some lunch, and we'll be back. Hey everybody, we're back. We got our tent set up and we went and got a bunch of wood, filtered some water, and it's kind of been hanging out a little bit. And now we're getting ready to cook some dinner. So tonight for Melissa, she's gonna have the
Mountain House rice and chicken.
Yeah.
This is good.
Looks good.
Looks good.
We haven't tried it yet, but we figure why not. And then me, I'm just gonna have some regular old ramen. By the way, Hilltop Packs. I just got some ramen, guys. I'm gonna eat just some chicken ramen, and I might put some beef jerky with it for some protein. And that's what we're doing. And then I think we're just gonna split us a Snickers bar here.
And of course later, after we eat dinner, of course as usual, our Ta-da! Cocoa.
Yeah, senior hiker, aka Johnny Camper. Johnny Camper got her on the cocoa, and
After eating,
and
so
she
good.
just loves it. And then she loves even like drinking that in the morning now as well. So thanks, Johnny Camper. Anyway, guys, really quiet out here tonight. Melissa and I didn't see but 2 people on trail. That's it. And then see nobody even come by. So really peaceful. And it's going to be a pleasant evening. We're going to eat probably. Then we're going to start a little bit of a fire. And relax by the fire here in a little bit after we get done eating. And going to be a relaxing night. I did have, I got some news. I was gonna, at the end of the month, I was gonna be hiking on the AT. I was gonna do a section hike, but things have changed, and now, I guess I can go ahead and say,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, Melissa and I are gonna do a through hike. We're gonna do the through hike here on the PMT, which is big for us. It's a milestone. As on the first day of summer, I did my first solo hike here, and the weekend before the last day of summer, I'm gonna do a complete hike through. So then I guess I'll be able to get that badge of being a through hiker now, right? So will that still make me a new backpacker or a new through hiker backpacker? Let me know in the comments below. We're really getting excited about that, and talking to a few people that have already done the through hike, and and they're telling us where to set up at, and so we're looking at doing that at the end of the month. Just not sure just what days yet. But it ought to be fun, and it ought to be interesting, and we look forward to that journey, don't we, love?
Yeah.
As we look forward to being out here every single
excited.
weekend. I'm excited too, right?
I'm excited for both of us.
Yeah, excited for both of us. Yeah. Then I get a couple of days to maybe recover these legs, because it's gonna be the longest hike that I've been on, that we've both been on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So guys, that ought to be fun. You're gonna be
It will test to our marriage.
it'll test our marriage, just her and I, nobody else.
Let's see.
Yeah, as we do a through hike here on the PMT. So
No complain.
no complaint, and hopefully by then, guys, I'll have my new tent. I am getting the Durston X-Dome 2P, and I am also ordering the X-Mid 2P as well by Durston. But I didn't think they were in such high demand yet, and they're in huge high demand, and I wouldn't get that till sometime. They don't actually ship out till sometime late September. So with little fingers crossed, we'll have our new X-Dome 2P for this through hike, as it's actually a little bit lighter than the Nemo that we have set up here. But anyway, that's just a little snippet. Next weekend, I don't know where we're going to be at. Still trying to figure that out. But anyway, we're just going to sit here and have a little dinner. And, well, we'll be back. Hey, everybody. We just kind of sat by the campfire for a while tonight. We were going to vlog a little bit, but it wasn't a whole bunch going on. We just sitting around talking with some family on the phone. Anyway, we're gonna probably just call it a night, hanging out here in the tent now, and we'll see y'all in the morning. With that, good night.
Good night.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, y'all.
Melissa and I have been up since about 5:30. It's about probably 6:45 right now. We're sitting here just drinking some coffee and broke down camp. Just got a little bit left to do. We got everything pretty much packed up. As soon as it gets a little more light, we're gonna hit the trail. What a beautiful night last night. Wasn't a cloud in the sky, and then all of a sudden it was like thundering and lightning, and like, where the hell did that come from? So we ended up putting the rain fly on. We did have it off because it was such a beautiful night. A little warm, but it wasn't too bad. But you know, awful quiet out here. I don't think there was many people on trail yesterday, to be honest. Of course, it was awful warm. It was in the 90s yesterday. And, well, Melissa and I, we're going to get on the trail early this morning, get out before the heat's supposed to get hot today, and we're going to get out early before the heat kicks up. Jenkins Springs campsite. It's nice. It's a big campsite, actually. I think pretty flat. There's a lot of different flat areas. There's some where there's you're kind of on an angle, but it ain't too bad. It's actually pretty nice. Kind of rocky as far as like the ground and stuff, but pretty easy to get stakes in it. Anyway, we're just gonna sit here and hang out for a little bit yet, and as soon as it gets a little more light, we're gonna be hitting the trail, guys. So with that, morning. See you soon. All right, everybody, we got camp all packed up. It's about 7:30-ish. And if you look, everything's cleaned up. We've checked to make sure we didn't leave anything. Fire is out, as we did have a fire last night. If you're watching Jim Hall, it's all mixed around. Nothing left. And anyway, with that, guys, what'd you think of the night, love?
It's fun. It's good. It's good because it have no karaoke.
No karaoke by the Coyotes.
Yeah,
Bummer. I was hoping to be invited to the karaoke concert last night or something. We'd have a karaoke party.
So quiet last night.
Very, very quiet,
And
guys.
we see lots of stars.
Oh yeah, it was a beautiful night last night, wasn't it? Until a thunderstorm come up out of the middle of nowhere. We didn't even get wet. All we heard is thunder and seen the lightning. That was kind of a neat, and it came in and it rolled out. But anyway, guys, with that, we're gonna head on down the trail and make our way back. Let's go. Head on down the trail. Down the trail again. All right, y'all, it's pretty muddy going across here. So when coming out, you gotta kind of watch your footing a little bit. Gonna go across a little creek, a little stream, looks like. Ain't nothing like being the first person on trail this morning. We're eating cobwebs for breakfast, let me tell you. Hey everybody. So now we're up here at the Cowboy Trail. So you know what that means. We just need to keep staying on the PMT, and we also need to just keep on heading on down the trail. All right, everybody. Here we are. We're now at mile marker 7. So you know what that means? We need to keep heading down the trail. I believe we got a little over a mile yet to go. So with that, we're gonna keep puffing and puffing. Keep heading on back up the trail. Let's go. All right, everybody, we're back here at the trailhead over at Fox Den Cove parking lot. And Melissa and I were, you know, at some point at the end of the month, we're going to be doing a through hike out here on the PMT. And, you know, we never really timed ourselves on how long, you know, we're actually doing a mile or 2 miles. So we actually did that on the way back today. And we did it in 2 miles in 54 minutes, 59 seconds. Which is good. So now we can kind of know like how to go about when setting up our campsites out here, as you do have to register in advance for each campsite. So now we have a little bit of an idea. But anyway, guys, if you liked anything you've seen in the video or have a comment, please leave it down below as we do respond. And with that, don't forget to hit the like button. And so remember, life is a journey. Live it.